Ladies and gentlemen, it's Desert Fox, and we're back again with another Sea of Thieves guide. It has been a while since I last uploaded. New PC, new mic. Figured it was time for a new video. And for this video today, we're going to be looking at Gold Hoarder Voyages and how to complete each type. So let's get right to it. First, we're going to buy a voyage from the Gold Hoarder. We're not going to be getting a Vault Voyage just yet. That'll be in a later video. Now with the voyage we just bought, place it down on the voyage table on the ship, vote for it, and we'll receive our orders. Don't worry about how many I get though, you should receive a lower level voyage. Now we'll find the islands we're heading to and mark them on the map. First is Lone Cove, and then Smuggler's Bay. And a little further down for Cannon Cove. This one doesn't give us the name of the island, but it's Wanderer's Refuge. And this one's Plunder Valley. No, a little over. There you go. And I do this weird thing where I cover the ship with the compass rose on the map to tell me that I need to go northeast. Just find something that works for you to make it easier to figure out what direction you're heading in. And now we're ready to leave. We've supplied our ship, we placed down a voyage, and charted our course. Now we just need to complete the monumental task of getting there. And just like that, we're coming up to Lone Cove. As we finish our final approach, please stow tray tables and keep your arms and legs inside the sloop. Thank you for flying ItzDesertFox Air. For these riddle voyages, the first line is the destination, so to reveal the actual riddle, we have to get on the island.
Seek the skull of the candlemaker in the graveyard to the west. Close to Plunder. Dig 8 paces southeast. Don't make a blunder.
I found the graveyard, and I assume this is the candlemaker's skull because of the candle on the skull. Pull out the compass, point it in the right direction, and hit the primary use and walk forward. You'll see the screen dip as if your character is stepping. Count the paces and dig when you're there. Finish getting it dug up and take it back to the ship. And don't make eye contact with Flameheart. Okay, where is it? I saw this earlier and it's mine now. For the sake of speed and practice, try using the harpoon. I leave loot floating because it's easier to hit with the harpoon than it is on land. Don't forget to open these treasure chests as they usually have a little bit of gold in them and you get a chance to check out your loot. There he is again, just staring at us. Just get the ship out of here, go to the next island. On long trips between islands, there's a few things you can do. Fish, cook, you can play music, drink grog, or you can stare out into the horizon browsing Reddit. If you look off the left side, you'd say, hey, that's a nice sunset, but that's actually Flameheart's head exploding from all the narcissism. Now that we're here, it's time to do the same thing as we did on the last island, but with more steps.
Head the Hermit's campfire to the northeast. Strike a chord. One step closer to the horde.
Oh, you know what? This is kind of awkward. At least I got this light, though. I don't think you understand. I'm trying to make a video, and you're embarrassing me! Where were we? Right. Hermit's campfire, northeast. This riddle says to strike a chord, meaning we have to pull out an instrument and use primary use to play it. And if you do it right, the ground will shake and you'll hear a sound. And by the grace of Thor, a storm has rolled in, so I'm just sitting here watching the ship until it passes.
The remains of the treasure seeker near the southwest shores holds an ancient secret. Seek it out, then lift a beacon.
Same as last time, find what you think the location is, do the action like lift the lantern using primary use, listen for the noise, move on to the next location if you fail, or move on to the next riddle if you succeed.
Seek the long-forgotten birdcage where it's dark. Step 5 paces south by southeast. Use your shovel at this mark.
Now we've just got to comb this cave as it's the only place that would be considered dark. That's not a birdcage. That's literal torture. This is the birdcage. Now all we have to do is step 5 paces south by southeast and dig. Oh good. Company. I have a permit to film here, I promise. Back to treasure hunting. Pull out the compass, point it where you want to go, hit the primary use to count paces, walk and dig when you're done counting, and boom! Treasure. Take your prize back to your ship and get it loaded up. Now that we're done here, we can move on to our next island, which is Cannon Cove.
Find the impelled adventurer to the southeast, no turning back. When this is done, then read this map.
Just give me a sec, I gotta deal with this. We're at the location of the riddle. Now we have to pull out the map and hit primary use to read the map, and now we can move on. And this is basically the easiest riddle. The location of line 2 is the same as the location for this one, so we're just staying here, I guess. This one is a little different though, so I'll explain while I figure out how a compass works. We stand at this impaled skelly and use the compass to find east by southeast and dig when we hit a tree. Also, super important note, when you're told east by southeast, that literally means between east and southeast. Now a little bit of a change of pace. Now we're going to do X marks the spot. First map is 1X on Wanderer's Refuge. What I'm doing here is just pre-marking exactly where I think the chest is. This gives me a better idea as to where to park the ship. Give me a sec. That's a Megalodon, and I'm pretty sure I owe it money. A good practice to use is once your ship is parked, recheck the map, get a bearing on where the X should be around, and use your ship as a reference point. This one is pretty easy because it's right on the coast. I've gone ahead and taken a couple of screenshots and zoomed in a little bit. There's a lot of detail in these maps down to red bushes, trees, cliffs, and sandy or grassy areas. Use these as landmarks to help find that chest. Now, it would be wrong of me to not admit that there's been plenty of times that I've ran in circles on islands for a long time trying to find the X. It takes time to get used to the system, but don't forget to look out for those landmarks. That helps out a ton. Now we're here at Plunder Valley. It's another pretty easy one, but this is a really great example of showing the mechanics of solving X marks the spot voyages. If we look in grid G4 at the shipwreck, we'll consider the bowsprit of the crash galleon as the front. So what we can see right away is the X is in front and to the left a bit in some grass. This rock is not super important, but it helps me figure out that it isn't important, so there's that. So instead we'll just use this rock since it's basically a straight shot to the X. Now that's the voyage complete, we all should know what comes next. That's right, we're gonna take our loot to the outpost and sell it. Now, do not feel like you have to complete voyages before turning in. I always tell people, don't keep what you're not willing to lose. If you've passed that point, it's time to take a break and head to an outpost to collect your gold and reputation. Keep in mind, every outpost is different, so you might have to look around a little to find where to sell your loot. And that's it for Gold Hoarders. Excluding vaults, we'll get to those next time, but keep in mind for this one, my voyages are randomly rolled like yours will be. This video is purely just to teach the mechanics of these voyages. But that's it for me today, folks. Keep your eyes on the horizon for the next video, and if you'd like to support this video on my channel, don't forget to leave a like or a dislike, maybe a comment. Tell me what you liked, what you didn't. Subscribe, and if you'd like to be notified the next time I upload, hit that little bell.